Aliens. Yeah. We have been hearing that concept for a few decades. No matter it's in the movie Man in Black or a claim by someone who have meet them in person. But neither do we have a clear proof of alien existence on Earth, and nor do we have a clear video of alien spacecraft flying high up in the sky. So, do they really exist? Do they have the technology to travel through the space to find us? Are they really friendly or will not harm us? Well, I'm as well perplexed. So today, allow me to share some interesting facts with you. 50 years ago, a radio astronomer, Dr. Frank Drake, proposed an equation called the Drake equation. And it describes the number of alien civilizations that we can get in touch with our galaxy. The equation contains a series of multiplication of probabilities. First of all, we need star formations. And some stars will have planets, while some others will not. Some planets can support life, while others cannot. Some life will go into civilization, while others cannot. Some civilizations will send out radio signals, and others cannot. And some civilization can last long, while others cannot. And the remaining ones are the answer. This number of contactable alien civilization falls between a number of between 2 to 280 million. Yeah, that doesn't provide much information, right? So we can either be alone in this universe, in this galaxy, or there are plenty of friends out there, and we're not aiming our radars in the right direction. Nobody knows the answer until one day we receive an alien signal, or until the day we're visited. Speaking of that, what do you think about the reports about witnessing aliens on this planet? Real? Fake? Real?
Daydream.
Daydream. Yeah, according to NASA, most potentially habitable planets are thousands of light years away. So if you were light, it still takes you thousands of years to travel. Not to mention the time you lose your direction. So, however, interestingly, in the film Star Trek, they have proposed a hypothetical spacecraft that can travel faster than light, called the warp engine. Yeah. People have been skeptic about this engine because Einstein once said, "Nothing exceeds the speed of light." Yeah, he was right, but that doesn't prove the warp engine impossible, because what he said was that no real stuff like this hammer, like this robot, can exceed the speed limit of light, but the space can do whatever it wants to do. It can contract and expand at any rate. Well, to simply illustrate that, what is the shortest distance between these 2 points on a piece of paper?
Oh, straight.
Yeah, if you connect these 2 points with a straight line, that's a naive answer. Yeah, that's how most spacecraft do. But if you fold it like this, the shortest distance between them is 0. So that's what the warp engine do. It warps the space so that the spacecraft moves faster in the space. Well, however, the space is very stiff. So in order for us to create an expansion or contraction, in fact, for us to reach interstellar destinations within a reasonable time period, will require a lot of energy. And this energy, if to be stored with conventional fuel, like diesel or gas or something, will be too massive for spacecraft to carry. So what do we deal? How do we deal with that? If you have read the novel Angels and Demons, you must have heard the term antimatter. It is a kind of matter that is so hard to make, And if it comes into reaction with normal matter, they will annihilate, simultaneously releasing a lot of energy. So it is not hard. So it is not hard to think that it is so convenient to store energy with matter and antimatter. Well, in fact, in fact, the largest nuclear bomb ever detonated on Earth is only equal to 2 kilometers of mass. So if you still want to travel in the space with this warp engine for a light year, it still costs you 100 kilograms of this stuff. The problem is, it is too expensive. Currently, there are some antimatter produced in the lab at a price of, wait for it, $60 trillion per gram. Yes, you're hearing it right. So it is very hard. It is not impractical to travel with this stuff, at least for 100 years. But I never doubted that it will be impossible for humans to make that. Actually, I think that some aliens might already have the technology to make this. And, well, interestingly, we haven't met any single alien. Why? I was thinking, in Star Trek, there is a prime directive stating that young civilizations should not be disturbed by those advanced civilizations. So there might be aliens out there monitoring us, and we don't know about it. So is it we humans searching in this universe, or this universe is conversely searching with us? This is not a theory, and there is no solution, and we will not know it until the day we really find out. TME.